My name is William. We're here at Cullum and Maxey. We're here to talk about the Freedom Express by Coachman. Freedom Express is equipped with electric tongue jack. It makes it easier for you to get on and off of your vehicle. You got extend and retract and a small light. Right behind here is your LP tanks. You have a regulator right here that tells you how much is in the tanks itself. When the arrow is pointing to one, here, it's using this tank. When this tank goes empty, it will automatically start pulling off of this tank so you don't run out in the middle of the night. So when this is red and it's pointing to this one, it means this one's empty. All you do is turn the valve back this way. It's running off this one now, and take that and go have it filled. We have here your city water connection. When you are sitting at a campground, you put your hose right in here, turn it on, and you'll have water inside the coach. Right above it is your cable outlet or satellite hookup. If you have a portable satellite, you will screw it into here, set your portable satellite outside, and it'll transmit inside. Or if the campground has cable, you can put cable here, and it'll have cable television inside. Moving on, right here is your water heater. It is a 6-gallon water heater. It all works from the inside. The main thing you need to be sure about is for any cobwebs or dirt daubers that build up in here, just to keep it clean and fresh. Now, you do have your drain plug right here. So when you're not using the coach, you need to be sure to drain the drain so the water doesn't get stale. It all lights from the inside, and the switches are on the inside. You have your pop-off valve, and it is also a 6-gallon water heater, and it will heat up to about 140 degrees or so because you only have 6 gallons of hot water to use. So a little bit of hot and a lot of cold. We're now at the dump station. You have 2 tanks. A black tank is for the toilet. Anything you put into the toilet will go into this tank. You have a gray tank. Anything that goes through the sinks in the shower will come to this tank. They'll all come out the same. Your sewer hose will hook on just like the cap does. Once you hook this on your sewer hose, just like your cap, then you can pull the valve straight out. That's dumping the tanks for the black, and this is dumping the tanks for the gray. Always dump your black tank first, and then leave the valve open, and then come around and open the gray tank to help flush and clean your sewer hose out. We are now at the shore cord. Your shore cord this one here is a 30 amp. You've got hot, neutral, and ground. It looks like a 220, but it is not. It is a 110 30 amp cord. Now, it plugs into the side of the coach, but it can only plug in one way. See the marking there? This can only plug in one way. So you'll plug it in here, and then screw it on there, and then you'll plug this in to your campsite. Travel trailers are equipped with a freshwater holding tank. What you have here is a freshwater fill here. You'll stick your hose in here and turn it on, and it'll fill up approximately a 30-gallon tank. So when you are not at a campground and you're at a rest stop or what they call dry camping, you'll have water supply here. And they vary in size, but this particular one is about 30 gallons. Alrighty, on this side of the trailer here, we have the vent for the refrigerator. The refrigerator gets hot in the back to cool in the front, so it has to have a vent here. This right here is your furnace exhaust. Where it says hot right there, it does not lie. So if you have the furnace on, this is going to be hot. Here is your outside hookup for your TV. A regular 110 plug and your hookup for your cable or antenna. And this is for an exterior television. Here we're at the steps now. These steps fold inside each other. One there, and in like that. To pull them, you just pull them straight out and flip them down. Now we're working our way inside. One last thing for the outside is this particular one has a power awning. You got your in and your out from right here, and if you want to roll it out, you just push out and out it comes. And then to roll it back in, it's basically a sunshade. So if it's going to be heavy weather, a lot of wind, or you're going to be gone all day, it's real easy to operate. Please push in to roll it back in. Here is your slide room control. Here, the white switch, and you run it in and out from there. The only way the slide room will stop wherever you let your finger off the button, but the only way it's going to weather seal is either all the way in or all the way out. But you can stop it anywhere you want to, but the only way it weather seals is all the way in or all the way out. Alrighty, here you have a microwave, which is a standard microwave that you would have at any Target, Walmart, or anything like that. So it needs to be plugged in, and it's going to work just like your microwave at the house. If you choose to use the oven in the stove, that is going to be propane and propane only. You have 3 different eyes here. You decide which eye you want to light, and then spark it, just like an outside grill. But as far as the oven is concerned, you have a pilot light in on the right hand side, but you have to turn this to pilot and light the pilot light. If you're going to be using it on and off all day, you can leave the pilot on the oven, but if you're going to be gone or traveling, you must turn it off. That's considered an open flame. Now we're at the refrigerator. Your refrigerator is got your on and off from right here, and then once you do that, this could either work on AC or gas, propane. If you have the auto light on, it's going to automatically find what it needs. If you plug in, it will go to AC current. If you unplug, it will automatically switch to propane. This takes anywhere from 6 to 8 hours to get cold. Once it's cold, it'll maintain. But please remember, you must turn it on at least 6 to 8 hours before you load it so it can get cold. Now, moving down here is where your fuse panel is. Your fuse panel is for all your 12 volts is right here, all your 110 is here. Your 12 volt are going to be your utility lights, your outside lights, your awnings, and whatnot. It is all right through here, and it's all marked. There is a glass door right here that when it is closed, if one of the 12 volt fuses go bad, there'll be a red LED light come on to let you know which one is bad. As far as your 110 is identical to your house. When it trips, it's halfway off, turn it all the way off and back on, and they're all marked right through here what they are. Right here is your monitor panel. A little earlier we were talking about your black tank and your gray tank valves outside. This is to indicate how much is in the tanks so you'll know when to dump them. All you have to do is find out what you want to do and push the button. Gray, showing that tank is empty. Black tank is empty. Your freshwater tank is empty. This right here is for your battery, and your battery voltage is all the way up. So this will monitor your tanks and your battery. Down below, the switches here, the water pump is for your freshwater tank. So if you're not hooked up to city water, you'll pull water out of this tank by using this pump, and you'll have water throughout the whole system. These two here are how to heat the water. You got a 110 switch or the natural gas switch. Use your 110 when you're at a campground because that's what you're paying for. But if you want it to recover faster or you are not plugged into electric, you can switch the gas side of the water heater on. Down below it is your thermostat for your heat and air. There's touchpad, you touch it, mode, turns it on, and now we decide what we want to do. Here's your fan. We can go up or down, high, low, or auto. Next one is cool. Then we can go up and down your temperature. And then you hit it again for furnace. And you can up and down your furnace. And once again, that is off. Alrighty, now we're here at the television. And your car stereo. This stereo here is basically like a car stereo. And it is a DVD player as well. So you can put your DVD in here and it'll play on the television, just like it would at your home. The television is 110. Once again, you must be plugged into shore power in order for you to have power for the TV to work. We are here now at the shower. The shower doors are glass, so when you are traveling, you must be sure that that is latched on there, because these doors can sling open and break. So when you're traveling, please be sure to put the travel latch on. When you open it up, you have your shower, your hot and cold, and then your shower head. The shower head itself has a button on it that if you are hooked up to the water tank and using just your tank and trying to conserve water, you can adjust your temperature here. Push it one way, gives you full force of the water. You push the button the other way, it is just nothing but a small dribble, so you can soap yourself up, and then push it this way and rinse yourself down. That is for conserving water. This is the toilet on this particular one. The directions are on the lid itself, but what you do is you pedal halfway down, adds water, all the way down, flushes. And anything you put in here goes into the black tank. Anything you put into the shower will go into the gray tank.